be careful. They need him out on the field.
Yeah, RG3, you got to have him out there. So explosive. On second down, Griffin. Flush to his right. And he's got room. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
On first down, Griffin. Forced out to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So with that, we come upon the 2-minute warning here on the NFL on EA Sports. Griffin gives to Crowell on the draw. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. RG3 outside of the pocket. You know that's where he can be really dangerous with the feet or here the arm.
And that scares defenses in a big way because his ability to break ranks and still make big throws, or as you suggested, take off and go, how do you defend that when he's on his game?
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Here's Griffin. And it's caught by Hawkins. Touchdown, Cleveland. Andrew Hawkins from 10 yards out. And the Browns add on to their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Let's look ahead for a quick minute. We don't have the schedules yet for next year, but what we do have are the 5 international games that will be played, 4 in London and then 1 again in Mexico, Jacksonville, Baltimore, Miami, New Orleans, Cleveland, Minnesota, Rams, and Arizona. Those in London, and then Mexico's going to get a great game. The Raiders and New England.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And just think about the ones in London. Remember, they're splitting them between the 2 different stadiums in London, so they get a different flavor in all these places. But Mexico, for the 2nd straight year, the Raiders are coming to town. That should be a whole lot of fun.
Should be a ton of fun and a very good matchup.
20, check, check, check. Check, check, check.
Throwing on 3rd down, Romo. He completes it to Bryant. And all the way down to the 37. A big play there just before halftime. 42 yards. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
I know that in recent years, it's been tough on Tony Romo. A lot of injuries have piled up, but he's still able to sling it, Brandon. Look at that throw.
Yeah, he can. By the way, you know his given name on his birth certificate?
Hit me.
Antonio Ramiro Romo.
That flows
Second ring,
well,
I'm going to start calling him Antonio.
The lyrical one.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Dez Bryant, 31 yards. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score.
Yeah, you heard it, right?
Exhale.
You heard the exhale, and I'm taking that from their bench because finally, right before the half, they find a way to get the ball in the end zone and get some points on the board. Maybe they can use that to kickstart them for the second half.
Yeah, just to get something before going into the lockers. And now in the second half, if they can just tighten.
It's what they want to do. Tighten down everything they're doing, and then maybe explode at the right time.
And now the Browns offense trots back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll throw on first down with Griffin, surveying the field. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. The intended target was Corey Coleman, and that'll bring up second down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Griffin eluding the pressure right. And he comes back with one complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half. It's Griffin. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Second and 10. Romo once more. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. One receiver left, 2 to the right. On first down, Romo. And this is incomplete. Oh, well, you mind if we go off topic for a second?
No,
you know
go.
I like to do that randomly. AFC playoff contenders for this year that didn't make it last season. Who do you have that might get in?
Well, I think Cincinnati's got to be considered there. Maybe they'd have an offseason that's calm, and they go into this season and try and get back to the playoffs where they've been perennials. How about Denver?
Yeah.
Remember last year they didn't have the quarterback to start. Trevor Siemian played pretty well overall, but maybe they can get solidified there and ride that strong defense right back into the playoffs. I'm going to give you a couple a little bit off the pace. Indianapolis cannot afford to squander Andrew Luck, one of the better young quarterbacks in the game. They've got to get back to the playoffs. And Buffalo, brand new head coach, brand new people running the ball club. Let's see if they can figure it out, because I think defensively they can be awfully strong.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered, and he was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. They're going to go for it. It's Romo. He's got time. And the pressure gets to Romo as he goes down. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to sack him for a loss of 6. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They come up in an offset eye. A first down carry now for Crowell. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, there's three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends. They're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
They'll come out in the pistol. And Griffin gives to Crowell. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Morris Claiborne makes the play defensively.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Terrell Pryor, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase it.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now Tony Romo on first down. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And he's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
Yeah, he topped 100 with that last catch. And now they're in the hurry-up. To the air again, Romo. And he's going to go out of bounds at the 30-yard line. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And they're going to speed things up here.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
Bryant, the lone receiver, left. Throwing again is Romo. Looking for someone to throw to. Now he's flushed out right toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Ready, right, 20.
Again, Romo. A dump off to Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott from 6 yards away. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel, but they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Griffin going to give to Crowell. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. And quickly, they get to the line. Back now in Arlington. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. Offense needs something here on second down. It is second and long. On second down, here's Griffin. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Third and long. It's Griffin. He's got time in the pocket. Going underneath for Crowell. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them. I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is a hit?
Oh, no, he lost the football.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
Bryant, the lone receiver, left. Following the fumble recovery, Romo. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
To throw on second down is Romo. Going right side, he has Witten. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when the screen pass is taken away, you're taught to just throw the ball at the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted and just start over, but he ended up finding another receiver.
To throw is Romo, finding time. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. That throw good for 4. It's second down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
On first down, Griffin. He's going to let this one go deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. And And now it's second down.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
Second and 10. Once again, Griffin steps away to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. And in this situation with the lead, fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box. And
look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up. There he goes, right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
And now a critical extra point attempt here. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Even score late in the fourth. Let's see if the defense can play within themselves, not give up the big play and contain, and keep this knotted up. After the interception, here's Griffin surveying the field, buying time to his left. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Second down following the incompletion. Now RG3. He's got time. Great protection. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. The tight end, Gary Barnidge, the intended receiver. And it's third down. So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10. Here's Griffin. And now another one thrown incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. The Browns will go. It's Griffin. He's got time in the pocket. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They come up in an offset eye. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He lost 2 there. And it's and now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Check. Here we go. Right 18.
On 3rd down, Elliott. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So a big kick coming now for Dan Bailey. This to almost certainly win the football game. And Bailey able to knock it through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
The return man is Mario Alford. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'd be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.